And we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This episode is brought to you by Law Tigers Motorcycle Attorneys. Find yourself in an accident, get yourself in a pinch, make sure you give them a shout before you call your insurance. Big breath. Today we got Gilby Clarke, Michael Glenmore, aka Rooster. We're talking bikes, music, choppers, travel, maybe smoking a cigar or two. Boys, what's going on?
Well, we're really excited to have you in the area
studio
here today with what?
The studio.
Yeah, the studio. Yeah. Gilby's. Rooster's been, he's old hat at this. He's done this once or twice. And I think we may have even designed a shirt after him.
We did have a shirt, but I'll tell you what, he pulled in here today. It's raining out.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we hear a motorcycle and we're like, what the
hell
fuck?
is that?
And it's him. All wet, just drenched.
And he rode like 30 miles.
More balls than Brian.
Well, welcome, guys. We appreciate
Thanks for having
it.
us.
I think you walked through here maybe 2 years ago at the open house, and you saw the studio here, and we're like, we got to get you in here.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I did. When the first time, was that your first open house?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have three. We've had three.
Okay. Well, I went to last year.
The second one.
Yeah.
So it was last year's.
Yeah, I went to last year, and then I just went to the one that was here recently.
Right.
But yeah, you guys were nice enough to show me around. And it's really impressive. It's a great setup.
Well, I think one of the things we really want to talk about, we're kind of all the same age, and you know, this like the 80s for me, for rock and roll and all those things. It was the first time as a younger kid, 15, 16. I'm going to my first Ozzy Osbourne concert. I'm going to, you know, I'm watching shit open up, and you've been doing this quite a while.
Yeah, but I don't remember any of it. So everything I'm saying, I'm making up.
What got you into music? Because you're a Midwest boy, right?
Yeah. What's that?
You're a Midwest
I'm from
boy.
Ohio. I was born and raised in Cleveland. Actually, the first suburb is Euclid. So I was raised in Euclid. I moved out to California when I was 15, 16. I did not move out by myself. My parents had gotten divorced, and we moved out here for kind of like a fresh start.
Right.
I had already, when I was living in Ohio, I was already into music. I had already had a guitar, I had guitar lessons, playing folk chords and things like that. So I had already had the bug before I moved to California. In Ohio, I was going to, see Kiss play.
Right.
I see Ted Nugent many times,
Hell yeah.
My biggest regret was the summer that I moved from Ohio to California. I actually drove out with my grandmother. And I saw Kiss in Ohio. And then when I got to California, I actually saw Kiss again in California at the Forum. And that was when Cheap Trick opened.
Yeah.
But I missed Zeppelin in Ohio. And by the time I got here, I missed Zeppelin here. So I never got to see Zeppelin live. Man. And that, just breaks my heart.
So was there music in the family, or was it just something you kind of picked up on?
Yeah, not at all. I was just a kid, and look, at that age, we were bad kids. We were bad kids. very, very bad.
Troublemakers.
Very troublemakers. So my outlet was music. I was trying to learn how to play guitar. I did, like I said, I had like simple lessons and stuff, but just listening to records, and you always want to be in a band. I had a band with guys none of us could really play, but we had a band.
Yeah.
And then when I moved to California, that was my way of meeting people, was starting a band. Hey, do you play drums? Hey, do you sing? Do you play bass? And also, by the time I got to California, the girls were a little bit prettier than the Ohio girls. So I was like, all right, I got to get my band
and get to California.
He's not saying anything bad. No.
But yeah, just a very young age. I just had that bug. Like I just, I whenever you see people play, you're just like, oh, it's going to be, me one day, and you just keep doing it. And like I said, when I was in California, we had a band, played shows. We played local, I was in high school and playing the high school dances. We also were playing in Hollywood and stuff, not even old enough to get
So this is like 85?
No, this is way earlier. We're talking like 78, 79, 80,
gotcha.
80. Yeah, right around there. Yeah. Yeah. I moved to California in 77.
Gotcha.
So I immediately, like I said, within a year, had a band and was playing and stuff. But I moved to Hollywood in 1980.
Okay.
So you had to be young when you moved out here.
Yeah.
That's a bold move.
Yeah. Well, no, once again, I didn't move out by myself. I did move out with my mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't, come out here. We
he was 12 when he got the bus out.
Yeah. As soon as I got here, I went to Hollywood. You know, I was just hanging out.
And how do you two know each other?
Well, I'll tell you, the first time I saw Gilby, I was a fan of this band called the Dogs D'Amour, which is kind of like Clint Eastwood meets glam rock. Kind of really,
That's a good description.
Yeah, kind of really weird. But there was this guitar player, Joe Dog, that was in the band. They broke up. I was very upset. And Joe started playing with Gilby, but I didn't know who Gilby was. And I went to see them, and they were freaking great. I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. And then like, it was, I don't know if it was like a month later or something, but I heard Gilby was, called up to Guns N' Roses. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah. now it all adds up.
How was that?
Well, it's crazy. What's interesting is that time in LA, I mean, I had already had a band that was signed to a major label.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm sorry, I had two different bands signed to major labels, and it didn't work, you know? And at that time, like he was talking about with Joe, we had just started a new project, and we were, I always had a songwriting deal with Virgin. I was a writer with them and stuff. So whenever I wanted to record songs, I could. So we were working on stuff. We were playing places like the Coconut Teaser and Scream and Cat House and all that kind of stuff. And at that time, what was strange was there was a bunch of local guitar players that had all got gigs at the same time. The guitar player, one of the guys from Broken Homes got the Black Crowes gig.
Wow.
And then Craig got the Lenny Kravitz gig, and I got the GNR gig.
Wow.
So like 3 local guys are all playing the same clubs together and stuff, got really good gigs, all within months of the thing apart. And I just remember at the time thinking, man, I really would have wanted that Black Crowes gig.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm an idiot, but
I was playing in a band at that time, and that was Mark Ford.
Mark Ford.
We were trying to get Mark Ford to be our bass player. Burning Tree was really good, and then he got Black Crowes. I'm like, oh.
See you later.
I just remember that, going, oh man.
So you didn't meet through music?
No,
you met through momotorcycles, or did you?
We ran in the same circles.
Gotcha.
But we met through motorcycles. Really, I think our buddy Christopher Pearson. He's just kind of a big lovable guy,
huggable guy.
Yeah, when you see him, you want to get a hug. As a matter of fact, I've been trying to give him the name Moose for a long time. He's gonna hate this. Don't call me Moose. You got a big guy in the crew. You got to have a moose or a bear or a
right.
Tiny,
tiny.
But no, he's a sweetheart of a guy, and I kind of started talking to Christopher, and then Gilby and him were best friends, and I think that was like 2019, and we've been hitting it hard on the highway ever since.
So talk a little bit about that. What got you into motorcycles? Was that a Midwest thing at all, or
yes,
no?
Ohio. When I was a very, very, very young man, right across the street from my house in Euclid was the Hells Angels clubhouse, literally across the street. So, I'd be looking out my bedroom window, watching them pulling up and stuff. And, as a young kid, it was like romantic.
Yeah.
Just watching these bikes. But I got to tell you, they were great with the neighborhood. The neighborhood, like, even though they were loud and stuff, they're really only loud on weekends, but they kind of protected the neighborhood,
right,
sure.
Like everybody loved them. But yeah, that's seeing those bikes, and the word chopper just resonated with me. So when I was in LA and I was in all my local bands before the GNR gig, I always had bikes and stuff. I could not afford a Harley at that time. I mean, I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment with other guys and stuff. I had like Hondas and Suzukis that I would always chop up.
Yep.
So we had a bunch of friends, and we had a garage, and we would just, chop everything up. And then I got a gig to produce a band, and like an idiot, I'm sorry, let me back up. So I got a gig to produce a band. Right before we were about to start the record, my band got a call to go out on tour, which was a big deal at that time. So I couldn't produce the record. So the guy that they brought in to replace me goes, you know what? We should really do Gilby a solid. He's the one who found the band. He was on board. So they go, we know you love bikes. We're going to buy you a new Harley.
No way.
So that's how I got my first Harley was for not producing a band.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was Softail. It was an 89 Softail.
Wow.
Yeah, brand new. This out Barge when Barger was out here.
Yeah.
You were stoked.
So with that, all my friends, like I said, we were crazy. We used to rent a little garage for $25 a month, and we would chop them. We didn't have any real tools like woodworking tools and stuff, and just chopping it. A couple of the guys went to school and became professionals, opened up shops. That's when I got the GNR gig. And during the GNR gig, I was we were out. I think we were on a boat or something, like a day off. And one of the guys that works with the bands, he was saying, he goes, man, I'm so bummed out. I got to sell my panhead, man. And I was like relaxing. I heard panhead. I go, wait, what? He goes, yeah, man, I got to sell my panhead. I go, oh, dude, I'll buy it for you. At least I'll keep it in the family and stuff. And I go, well, what do you want for it? He goes, $2,500. I go, yeah, I'll do that.
That's how long ago that was.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Someone was asking what bike you ride.
I ride, well, my pan is kind of my main rider. I have a knuckle too. I have a 41 knuckle. I have a 70 shovel, and I got a 19 Road King that, I do like Sturgis and ride the wife on.
Right.
So you get on a bagger and you go for
Oh,
it.
I do. I do Sturgis every year.
Nice.
Every year I've done it. Last year or the year before is the first year I missed in like 20 years.
Wow.
I've gone every year, and I ride back and forth.
I bet you hated that.
I did, but the gig paid really well.
That-
It
that's
was worth it.
That's understandable.
Well, you'll have to come to the Burger Bash next year.
Where's the Burger Bash?
Have you
It's
ever
our
had
party
the Boar's
there.
Nest?
Oh, okay.
Just outside of Lead, there's a place called the Boar's Nest.
Okay. All right.
And incredible food and incredible family.
Oh, wow.
And we've kind of ruined it for people.
It's a really
Unfortunately.
bitchin' cabin right on a creek, but it's a hamburger house,
Yeah.
and everyone goes there now.
They're known for their pulled pork burger.
Oh, nice.
So
nice,
they drop
nice.
a pulled pork and this big patty, and
Yeah.
all their fries are hand cut in tallow. And I mean, it's
Oh,
It's
nice.
the-
You've been, or
legit.
have you not been, or
I don't think I have.
because
I'd like to go.
you know what's
We'll get
cool
the
about
Kind of had
Sturgis?
me at
on
pulled
over.
pork burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's cool about Sturgis is the
Oh, he's been
the
to
journey.
Sturgis. He's
Oh, I've been to Sturgis.
Oh,
No, I
he's
haven't.
never been to that place. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna say the ride there is
Yeah.
the journey
Oh,
and the fun, you know.
Oh my God, we've done epic trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I was
And you're
saying-
on a chopper.
No, I have a bagger for that.
Okay.
My wife flies in, so
Yeah.
we'll pick her up when we get there. We take a long time to get there. We ride all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, I usually do 5 or 6 days
That's
getting
us.
there and
Yeah.
5 or 6 days back. We hit every national park on the way.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I hit up Deadwood like one day, and then might go downtown Sturgis one day. The rest of the time we're riding.
Yeah, perfect.
Not we don't spend.
Yeah,
too
we
much time
stay in Deadwood just because we
Same
like.
here. We
'cause
stay in
can-
Deadwood, too.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
walk downtown. You don't have to. You park the bike, no
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah.
And we try to get there like the Thursday before and get some riding in Thursday, Friday before the crowds really get in
Yeah.
there. Go up in the Black Hills 16A, do all that stuff.
I found that ever since the last whenever we had the 85th or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So after the last 80th, I find that hasn't been that bad. Like even riding during the rally, it's
Yeah.
like if you're an early guy, maybe it gets a little backed
Yeah.
up. For the most part, it hasn't been.
Well,
I remember those years when it was.
this year it was for us. We went on an off day that we don't normally do, and it was jammed.
Yeah.
And there were 4 wrecks, and the cop told us they don't have enough helicopters and ambulances. There've been wrecks
Wow.
all day.
Wow.
I could just hang
So-
out in Deadwood.
Yeah.
Cigar, cruise the street.
I ride every day too. We
Yeah.
ride every day, and
Yeah.
usually I play. Like last year, we did 4 shows at the Full Throttle.
Uh-huh.
So we're riding during the day, then we go play the shows at
Right.
night. And,
Yeah, and I would ride my chopper there, but you have to understand we have to stop every hour for
Right,
gas.
right.
It'd take us
Oh,
a
we
month
did
to
it
get
this
there.
year.
Yeah.
We
We,
had a,
we don't have any gauges, so
We had a
just-
59
We
with
fill
us.
up. We look at our watch.
Yep.
1 hour.
It's 1 hour time.
That's-
to pull over.
we had a 59 pound with us this year.
Oh wow.
Every day we were
And
fixing
some-
bolts
They had
and
the
shit.
big tank.
FXRs, no. He had a little
He had a
bit
4
bigger
gallon.
tank.
Yeah, it was a 4 gallon split or
4
3.8 or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
But we were stopping every 100 miles,
Yeah.
and we probably worked on the bike 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
So
the,
it was
I,
slow.
That's a chopper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rode my knuckle one year, and I said I'd never do it again
Yeah.
because it's also the heat.
Yeah.
It's 110 degrees
Yeah.
everywhere you go. Then you get the rainstorms. They're just. I mean, look, can you? Absolutely, but
Yeah.
it's a different thing than, like I said, you get on and we're going 100
Well,
miles an hour.
and then we took
Right.
him up the Moki Dugway, which is all dirt road,
Oh yeah,
and it's 1,000-foot, climb.
Yeah,
And then we got turned on a different road, and it was probably 30 minutes of dirt road.
yeah.
What, in Colorado?
Yeah, and he was
An
just
hour
like,
of dirt.
Yeah.
but he's
He's a good rider.
He's,
Yeah.
he's a trooper, man.
Yeah. Like I
And
said, you can do it. It's just not.
Well,
you
it's
know.
funny. So we'd stop at a gas station and like, oh shit. So we'd go over to the van and bucket of bolts and turn it over.
Mhm.
The
We're
van
on the road
definitely
again.
came in
It was
clutch.
great.
We carry the bucket of bolts on us.
Yeah.
Like all my bags are packed with spare parts and bolts.
He's
and
got everything.
I
Yeah.
literally
He's got
have everything. I lost my gas cap on the last one. I go, shit, I got an extra gas cap.
Well, we found a spot. We were in where were we at the lunch spot? We're
In
in southern
Colorado where it
Utah.
started raining.
Yeah, no, and we had his tank had busted.
Oh,
It
So
was
there's
just
a guy
ratchet
that came
strapped.
through and he's like, hey, we have some friends in Moab. Call them and stop in. And we stopped in. It's Grandpa's garage.
yeah,
It's usually for off wheel Jeeps and 4-wheelers and stuff like that.
yeah.
We rolled in on the bikes. They opened the garage up. They had a welder for us.
Wow.
I mean, it was insane. We spent 2 or 3 hours there.
That's what you find out.
Yeah.
You
Right.
do find people like that you'll meet. That's probably like a lifelong friend.
Yeah,
now,
Yeah.
you know?
100%.
Yeah. For the
Yeah.
most part, that's one thing you do find like on the old bikes is we do meet people like that. Unfortunately, when we're on the newer bikes, sometimes, you'll go to a dealership, you go, oh man, I got a flat, it's like, well, get in line with everybody else.
Right.
And then sometimes dealership's great,
I know you want one.
Thank you.
We
Sometimes they're great.
we do go on long rides with our bikes. We did an epic trip this summer.
Oh yeah.
There was 15 choppers. We rode up the 395.
Yeah.
Did the June Lake Loop.
Oh, yeah.
Broke down. Went a little farther. Broke down again.
This is not a torch. You have a torch, or you can.
Yeah, I
this
do.
is kind of.
We went in,
It's
rode into
interesting. It's nice.
Yosemite.
Oh, that's
Came out
neat.
Yosemite. Rode through Bass Lake.
So you went up into Lee Vining and down
Lee Vining.
and down through?
Yeah, we camped in Yosemite,
Okay.
and is
I
that
think
not
they're a little
working?
light. Might have to use the.
It's a hard.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool.
So we camped in Yosemite Valley. Then we went rode through Sequoia National Park,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
great.
and we stayed in Three Rivers.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was
And,
great.
Three Rivers.
That was a very nice
Yeah.
surprise.
It's a great little
The
town.
road
That
through
is-
the sequoias.
Oh yeah, that is
See,
awesome.
we got to go on a trip with these guys
Yeah.
sometime.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. They can be on their choppers.
We'll bring
be on the
bolts and shit
baggers.
for you.
yeah.
we had the best
So
time.
you ended up up in Reno?
We didn't go to Reno. No, we
just
hit
made
Lee
the loop.
Vining
That loop.
and came back through Yosemite, through Bass Lake,
Oh yeah.
into Sequoia National Park, Three Rivers, and then came home. It was I think 4 days and 3 nights,
Nice.
and 1,000 miles probably,
Love it.
But
which
isn't
isn't
that
bad
great?
on old bikes,
Yeah.
old choppers. We had one bike that was
Yeah,
just
it
giving
was
us
all
hell with some electrical. But I think we'll probably do that run again. That
Yeah.
was really.
There's
fun
another
run.
run that if you go up like through Pine Mountain Club and hit the 33 and then take that up into Hollister,
Oh yeah,
it's in the roads are insane.
yeah. I've done.
You
that.
go in,
Yeah.
there's what's the national park or the state park up there?
I'm blanking.
Peaks?
Pikes. No.
No.
Uh,
There's a state park up there that you go into. I mean, it's really cool. And the
Oh.
With
roads
some
are
redwoods in it.
insane.
Is that the one you're talking
No,
about?
it's
Well, we did Hollister, and then we
Yeah.
kept going up to San Jose.
Yeah.
Yep.
and did the redwood ride through there.
Isn't
That
that
was
beautiful,
good.
like Palo Alto in that area.
Yeah.
I went to Virginia City, but
Alice's.
the roundup, but you guys weren't there.
This year.
This
You go this
missed
year, we
it
didn't go this year. I know.
Yeah, we opted for the Yosemite thing, and,
Yeah.
and it was like one or the other. And we had been going to Virginia City, and we love it.
Yeah.
That's the Chopper magazine.
Yep.
Virginia City Roundup, I think it's called. We love that.
Yeah.
We have a great place that we stay there, and but yeah, we missed it this year.
Do you guys know Danger Dan or Dirty Dan?
Sure.
Yeah. Did you guys ever do EDR, El Diablo run?
We have
Bill went
not.
on? This
I
year, next
really
year
would
is
like
the
to do
last
that.
one.
Really?
Oh, really?
The last one. Yeah.
It's called Pinnacles State
Yeah.
Park,
Yeah.
National Park.
We're gonna have to do that. That's been on my
Yeah,
list.
I
It's
would
really
love to
great.
do
It's
that.
really, really fun.
Down in Mexico?
Yeah, down the Baja. This year they're doing, or next year they're doing it different. Usually, you go on the east side into Calexico, Mexicali, go down to San Felipe, and then across to Ensenada, and then back. This year they're doing it the opposite, going to Ensenada. Then it's usually San Felipe. For
Oh,
a
is that
couple
right?
days.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is the
Okay.
opposite.
But San Felipe is great.
Great.
I mean,
San
I used to
Felipe
go
is
down
good.
and fish in that town, and I've told these guys,
Yeah.
And that side is probably a little safer.
Absolutely.
you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And the town is very welcoming.
Yeah.
Like they'll leave, the bars will stay open if you got 4 or 5 guys that want to
Right.
hang
and you're
out
right
and
on the
stuff,
Sea of
you know?
Cortez. I
Yeah,
mean, it's just
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. I've done every one except for EDR 1. I missed number 1, but I've done them all in my pan, done my knuckle like 4 times on that one,
Wow.
man. It's really great.
So you've got a stable of bikes.
Yeah, I got a couple. Yeah. And
Is there a
I'm one of
favorite bike?
What's that?
Is there a favorite bike?
That's hard. It's kind of like asking you got a favorite guitar.
I know,
You know,
right?
Favorite woman. No.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you.
No,
His pan head kind of just goes
Panhead's
with
kind of,
him,
I've
you
had
know,
it the
it's like-
longest. Like
Okay.
whenever we're doing a trip, I usually take it because it's pretty, I'm sorry, but I mean not, but it's pretty bulletproof. The knuckles a little temperamental. They're all iron. So when it's hot, they're really friggin' hot.
Yeah.
But,
Well, you guys travel in a group. There's what, 12 or 15 of you at times?
Yeah, we probably have about 20 guys that are on our chopper thread that we invite on these trips.
Talk a little bit about Pappy and Harriet's and what you're doing there.
Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah, thanks. So this we just actually had our 3rd annual Pappy and Harriet's chopper party. If you haven't been to Pappy and Harriet's, out near Joshua Tree National Park, super fun place. Pioneer
Great place.
Town is amazing.
Yeah.
And so what we do is a little bit different. It's not invited builders. There's no awards given out. You just ride in your chopper, park it in our chopper corral, and enjoy. 6,
And if
7,
you don't have
8
a chopper,
bands.
you can come too.
You
just
can.
don't put the bike in the crowd. That's
Right.
all. But it's really a hang. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
what it is.
Everybody is welcome for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But we are trying to keep it kind of a chopper event as far as the bike show goes.
Yeah, the
Right.
show, yeah.
But everybody's welcome. And then we do it a little different. It's a chopper event / music festival.
Right.
We have 6, 7, 8 bands.
1 day,
you
2
know.
days.
It is a Friday and a Saturday, and we ride home on Sunday. And we usually have a big group going with us.
Yeah.
We stayed there
The Red
once.
Cabin
We stayed in the
on
little
Main
cabin
Street.
on
Yeah.
Main Street. The
Great.
3 of us just ate dinner in the restaurant.
So it's probably the Pioneer Town Hotel.
Yeah.
but it was
Motel.
the motel's here, and right across the street is the little cabin.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
part of their.
Attached to
It's
the
one
Red
of
Dog
theirs.
Saloon,
Yeah.
It was great. I mean, there was sage in there. There was an old phonograph player. We were playing. It was great.
Yeah.
Man.
There was
The
an old
whole
guitar
vinyl.
and tambourine.
Yeah, I think it's built for hippies, but bikers like it too.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, it's so great though. And to hear the old vinyl, we're sitting in the morning just having coffee. Who was playing? Do you remember?
Oh, Merle Haggard or
Little
something.
Merle.
We love
Just going,
Merle.
Holy shit, this is great.
My wife had my 50th birthday party there at Pappy and Harriet's. I showed up. When I got there, she had 2 saloon girls, and walked me over. We ate cake and everything. And she goes, "We got a surprise for you." And she walked me onto the main street there in Pioneer Town. And there was a whole display of like gunfighters doing a whole gunfighter show and stuff. And then they go, "So it's your birthday, huh? Come on, you think you can outdraw us?" So they gave me the guns and everything. And then they go, "All right, ready, draw." And of course, when I went, my gun was like stuck in my holster. I couldn't get out.
Like glued in.
Glued in. And they go, "Now we're going to hang you." So they hung me up by a tree. It was really, really a great time.
That's funny.
Well, it's funny too because we did a little gun shooting scene,
With
But-
no guns.
but we had to pay them.
Oh.
We had to go into the store and pay the guy to film in
Yeah.
the street there.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
They need it says that you got to
Yeah.
get a little film permit because
Yeah.
they film the
Oh,
whole
gotcha,
town.
gotcha.
They have some regulations.
Yeah.
It was $100 or
Yeah,
something. And
they-
it's like,
they don't
I
want
said,
you
we're going to
flying
be here for
drones.
5
Yeah.
minutes. He's like, nope, you got to do it. And I'm like, all right, no worries.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was
By
cool, though.
contributing to the community.
Why not? Yeah. But that
Yeah.
that was a cool scene.
Yeah.
So we're trying to line up the dates for the 4th annual. It will be summer 26th, and this one's going to be bigger and better. Pappy and Harriet's, they got new owners. They are fully on board, and they loved what we did on
Right.
the 3rd, so they're ready to invest more and make it even a.
So
Do you
where do
camp
people
or do
find
you-
the Yeah, I was just going to say accommodations.
There is camping
There is camping
available
if
if you
But
like
what do
to
you
camp.
do? What do you guys do?
I got the wife and the dog, so we like the Pioneer Town Motel. It's right there. You can walk back and forth from the venue, and
I do the
You
same
know.
thing. I have the dogs, the wife, and we do it like an Airbnb nearby.
Gotcha.
So you're just Airbnb.
Yeah. Like we ride. The wife drives the truck with
Right,
the dogs and
right.
everything. Same with him. But we all like I said, how many bikes were in the group this year?
you couldn't see the end of the line.
Definitely couldn't see the end.
That's awesome.
Matter of fact, we had to break it off into two.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you start here?
We start in Santa Clarita,
Santa
and we go the
Clarita.
back way.
Yeah.
Try to stay off that 210. It's
Through Victorville and
yeah,
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple Valley,
Yeah.
and I mean that stretch through Johnson Valley. It's on a good day. That's like one of the prettiest.
Yeah,
runs
it's
in
nice.
California,
Yeah.
Really great.
You know.
We went from Pioneer Town all the way to Barstow
yeah.
through that, back through that.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's a great one.
Yeah.
So you go to Sturgis with your wife on the bagger.
I-
Do you
she-
do any other trips?
She
like
has.
that?
She's only done Sturgis with me one
Oh,
time.
gotcha.
Usually, it's my
Your
boy
deal.
vacation
Yeah.
time. That I go out. Like I said, my band plays sometimes, not always. But she has done it with me. But she does lots of rides. She was an old trooper. She used to ride with a towel on my panhead.
That's a trooper.
Matter of fact, we were laughing when we all saw everybody at the Love Ride.
Yeah.
The last time she did the Love Ride, she was on a towel
No
on my
way.
pan.
Oh shit.
I mean, our wives, they're really into it. And they're troopers too. We've put them through like 700-mile days before.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're
yeah.
rain, wind.
But not on
Yeah.
towels.
But no, yeah, big couches.
Yeah, not to give the artwork away for the next Pappy and Harriet's chopper party, but her wife described the scene.
Yeah.
They had broke down on the chopper. They're on the side of the road, and Danielle is like 8 or 9 months
No.
pregnant.
Pregnant at the time.
And
I
I'm
left that
going,
part out.
That's got to be the artwork.
That's
Like I'm not, so
wow.
maybe not. We'll see.
So do you do any other bigger trips with baggers or?
Well, I've done a few. Like so, sometimes we have a smaller group. Like we
Couples
do,
trips.
yeah, couples trips and stuff. We've done that. Like we've done the Grand Canyon, north,
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
south.
And
Ram.
Gilby played the national anthem up at
Yeah,
the bagger races.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
BRL
yeah.
Oh, really?
or the King of the Baggers?
King of the Baggers.
yeah.
Oh, so
Well, yeah,
Laguna.
Laguna,
Yeah.
Laguna,
Laguna Seca, yeah.
Nice.
Laguna.
So
Yeah,
we
we-
all went up there.
Yeah, we all rode up together. I played the anthem and then hung out.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
it was
crazy
fun.
what that's become?
Unbelievable.
Gnarly.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it was
did
pretty
not see
fun.
that coming.
No.
I would like to do that again.
Yeah. I agree.
That was fun.
Because we take the back way up and everything, and I'm sure you guys have done it many times.
2Lane.
Yeah.
That's where we try to stay.
Yeah. I mean, we're so blessed living in California, man. It's like, an hour out of town and you're in heaven.
Right.
I would say
Even if you just cruise the canyons through Malibu, you're
Exactly.
like,
A little
"Geez."
disclaimer: we are on the choppers about 98% of the
Yeah,
time.
that's
Right.
true.
I pull the bagger out maybe 3-4 times
A
a
year.
year,
Yeah.
and I'm just a limo driver that time. I've got my better half on the back, and
Right.
I did. The last bike I built, the Monster. It is a 2-seater, but it's such a sketchy ride. I haven't put the wife on the back yet. I want to get a little better at riding that thing
Right.
before I throw her on
But
there.
us, like you guys, we have a 10 to 12 guys that Sturgis every year.
Yeah.
We all work together, whether it's thrashing and fueling and us. And we've been riding and we know each other. We know exactly what we do and
Yeah.
what we like. We can go 110 miles an hour and it's a ballet,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
can
You
tell
got to
that-
trust the people.
And
you
it's
ride
just
with,
so
yeah.
bitching. It's just like
Yeah.
such a great, we've been all over this country, did the entire Route 66. We've done all these great places, but for some reason, Sturgis is every year. It's like, that's the one you're like, can't wait to go.
I agree. And,
You know?
and it's all about the ride.
Yeah.
It really is. Like people always say,
And
I don't know if I want to go to Sturgis. I see all these drunk, blah, blah. I go, man, it's, I don't even think about
Right.
when we're in Sturgis. It's all
I've
about
never
the
seen-
ride.
And if you look at that map over there, all those squiggly lines
Mhm.
are all the different ways we've gone to Sturgis, whether it's up the coast of California through Oregon,
Yeah.
Washington, all the way, all the different
I'm not going to
spots.
call it a ballet. He likes to twinkle.
Fluid,
Yeah.
Blue
I'm going
Angels
to call it
flying
like
together,
Saturday Night Fever, like a disco dance, just fucking getting into it.
And it's also changed now because, you know, we all got the headsets in our ears and stuff, which has made it so much easier.
Safe.
You know, safer, exactly. The communication, like with the guys and stuff, is great.
You
We
run them
started
with the
using
choppers.
We do. I mean, I do.
Yeah.
I still keep it, you know, on and stuff. You know,
'Cause
we
you're-
always say, I have the gold helmet, so I'm in the front. I go, if you guys get lost, just look for the gold helmet, or if you break down, call me. I always got it on.
Right.
So,
Well,
yeah.
we started using them because we film on the while we ride. I mean, standing up, filming, hanging off the bikes. So we always had to talk to each other. But then it got, hey, there's a guy making a stop up there, left turn up there. Like then it was like,
Yeah.
wow, this
Because
is
he
like,
was foot directing. It'd be like, okay, kicking the foot, so now we know we need to go through. And it's,
Yeah.
and you're trying to, but we put the comms on begrudgingly,
Yeah.
and now we love it.
Yeah.
but if we could record hours on the highway
Mhm.
of what the fuck we're saying in those
Yeah.
headsets, it'd be a crazy
That'd be
show.
an OnlyFans show.
That'd be hell for an editor.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. My wife, she's got the comms too, and it's great because we can talk about stuff. Like I can show her things, like, oh, this happened over
Right.
here, and this,
Right.
you know, and I don't know, works out pretty good.
So you said your band, do you still have a band,
So-
or what's the deal there?
Here's what I do. I do a lot of different. Basically, I'm really a guitar player, you
Right.
know. So I do get hired to play guitar in bands,
Yep.
artists, and stuff like that. But I always have a solo band. It's just under my name, Gilby Clarke. I've recorded like 5 records on my own.
Yep.
So we go out and we do shows. We probably do now, I don't know, maybe 60 or 70 shows a year.
Really?
That's a lot.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we call it Weekend Warrior. You know, we go out, you know, Thursday, come back Sunday. We do a lot of international. Like I got a lot on the books, like Italy on the books, South America on the books for next year. The US, like rock and roll is a little dead, you know,
Really?
like all of our venues, the small, like with my solo band, we're playing smaller venues like the Whiskey and the
Yeah, yeah.
Roxy. They're gone.
Yeah.
Like even Vegas had a great venue called Vamped. Really great venue, man. That we probably played there 6 or 7 times. So it's gone now.
That's Danny's venue.
Yes, Count Customs place. It's gone. You know, most of the House of Blues are gone now.
Right.
You know, so it's getting harder. But internationally, it's still out there. They still like rock and roll. You know,
Right.
They like that American nostalgia.
they like rock and roll. They like loud guitars, you know, and
Right,
stuff.
right.
So for me, it's great. So I do get hired to play guitar. Like beginning of this year, I got a call from Alice Cooper. Literally a 2-day notice. They called me on Friday. I'm not joking. Called me on Friday and said, "Can you be on a plane Monday? The guitar player can't do the next 2 months of touring and stuff." So I had to learn the whole catalog in 2 days, and then get on. I got 1 rehearsal with the band. The main thing is the songs. You know, we kind of know the songs. I mean,
Yeah.
the details was a little harder, but with Alice, you got to know where to stand because, you know, he's swords and whips, you know, and flames and heads are getting chopped off
Right.
and stuff, you know. So I had
Snakes everywhere.
snakes. So we, just like motorcycles, we all have what's called in-ears. You know, all of
Okay.
our monitors are in-ear stuff. So I had my tech the whole time. Stage left, 2, 3, 4, go.
Really?
Oh, seriously, because
And you're playing and hearing it.
I got to get out of the way for the whip or the sword and things like that. But like I said, you know, it's what we do, you know. So, and Michael came out to one of the shows that we did in Florida.
Yeah, I did kind of an East Coast tour out there. I remember calling him up because I wanted to go ride or something, and he's like, he goes, "I got a gig. I got to learn a bunch of songs." I'm like, what song you learning? He goes, "No More Mr. Nice Guy." I go, yes. And so yeah, we flew out, and great show, man. Alice is
the best.
killing
Yeah.
it, man.
Man.
He's
77 and
awesome.
Still
great.
I mean,
Jam.
some of these guys, like, it's crazy.
It really is.
Like Mick Jagger. What?
He's a freak of nature. Freak
Right.
of nature. And you know, he's out there on his Instagram too. You
Right,
know, it's
right.
just
Crazy.
wild. Yeah.
Well, even I've never seen Kiss or anything, but I saw Gene play at the Love Ride,
Yeah.
and
Love Ride.
I was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
And I got right up in front of the stage, and I put my motorcycle earplugs in, and my body was just like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, holy
Gene plays
shit!
loud.
Yeah.
He still thinks it's a stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed it that day. It was
Yeah.
great.
They were great.
And then Gilby played with
Yeah,
Chevy
yeah,
Metal that day.
yeah, great.
Killed it. It was
Those
awesome.
guys are great. Chevy Metal.
Chevy
Man.
Metal.
I went down. I did a show with them in Cabo. We flew down to Cabo to do a show together, and did one up in the wine country together. And it's same thing. It's not, you maybe rehearse once,
Right.
but like I said, it's only 12 notes.
But it's the jam, and then it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, I love that about you guys. Like, you can go sit in the bus somewhere and pull out an acoustic and just start strumming, and all of a sudden someone pulls out a harmonica, and then it's like fucking someone's tapping on it.
Yeah.
And you create your jam.
But when you're an artist, whether you're a hairstylist, whether you're a painter, a sign painter, a musician, it's got to be in you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If it ain't in you,
Yeah.
it ain't coming out of you.
Well, you don't
Yeah.
last. You don't have a career if it's not in
Yeah,
you like that. You know.
Because I remember kids growing up, and I'm like, that guitar's bitching. I want to play, and it wasn't in me, but I'd see this guy every day, and he became amazing.
Yeah.
But it was in his soul that I'm playing guitar,
Yeah.
and I'm like a guy. Oh, I'll try. Fuck it, Let
You
me
know-
go paint.
Our buddy has a tequila company. It's Cascani's Tequila. It's great tequila, and he puts on this tequila run down or just to Kernville.
Uh-huh.
And I gotta say, it's like always my favorite
Yeah. It's a great ride.
ride that we do. Mostly, we've got this really cheesy motel right on the river,
Yep.
and we get this campfire, and Gilby sits out there
We've seen
and
you
plays
there.
guitar.
Kern River Inn?
Yeah.
Or no. Oh, the it's right on the corner,
It's a
right at
lodge.
the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Gilby, we just sit around the campfire all night long, and he plays guitar, and it's like it is sitting by the river. Gilby
Yeah.
playing guitar, and all of our friends
We've
there,
seen you down
and
there.
everybody's
We've
singing.
walked across the bridge at
Oh,
night and
yeah?
seen a fire and a bunch of people down there
And
a few
that's
times.
all.
And we
You.
just go to
Yeah.
the bar and
Yeah.
come walk back. We had dinner at Ewing's. and,
Yeah.
I used to live at Kern every summer for spring to summer for 10 years. I was a river guide. I raced
Yeah.
whitewater kayaks, so I'd go up there.
But
all the
I
time.
agree. I mean, having that great outdoors with the crackling fire,
Oof.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and you got some little bit of
Riverside.
music
Yeah.
going.
Nothing
It's-
better.
No.
You know.
I agree.
We
look forward to it.
Yeah.
We did something that not many people get to do, but we met a Navajo in Monument Valley. He became our friend. We went back and we did stuff with his dad and his brothers. They played music for us in the amphitheaters with no one around.
Oh,
Just
wow.
and it was amazing, just hitting the drums and playing.
Oh, that's
And we
great.
danced with them, and they said, "You're Navajo brothers now." Well, we went back on the way to Sturgis with all the boys,
Yeah.
and they
Kids.
took us to a place called Hunts Mesa.
Mhm.
So now you've been in Monument Valley, but now Hunts Mesa is 2 hours around, and now you're up on top looking down,
Oh wow.
and no one goes there. And
Yeah.
the guy the Navajo, our friend Don, who took us there,
Mhm.
and his dad's just an amazing teacher and speech. We learned so much from him, but he's like, I've lived here my whole life and I've never been here.
Huh.
So we slept up on top of the hill, no one around. They made dinner for us, and it was such a spiritual,
Yeah.
once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't believe we did
what's really interesting, the first trip that he's talking about,
Mhm.
Josh has got the camera out, and Don is just kind of strumming as we're walking down, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden you can hear that coming right back at you.
Oh wow. Yeah. The echo.
Because
Wow.
the cavern is so
Yeah.
big and deep, and it's
Yeah.
like, and then we get down in there,
Yeah.
and they have this hand drum, and he just starts
Yeah.
working this thing, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And then
Tribal.
the guy starts
Yeah.
singing, and then the other that starts hitting the, and it
Yeah.
just, we're just like going, what in the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
And we chanted with them.
Oh wow.
So they're like,
Little
after-
peyote. No.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh,
would have dug it. You would have dug it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he-
It sounds great.
one of the brothers used to play with Redbone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
not
yeah.
not in the main band, but
Yeah,
he'd do
yeah.
like gigs with them and stuff.
No, he did.
Boom,
Yeah.
Did he play with
boom,
them?
boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
I've actually never been to Monument Valley.
Oh,
I've gone twice and
Really?
didn't make it twice.
you didn't even ride through it?
No, we never got that far. Both times something happened to someone else and we had to kind of alter our route. And the second time it was me. I blew up my soft tail, and I had to go to a place and park it. I got Eagle Riders got me a bike just to get home. But twice I went and I'd never been there.
Well, if you ever go there with your wife, whatever, we can hook it up where you can have a little teeny cabin hut that you wake up in the morning and watch the sunrise over the valley,
man, yeah.
and they'll take
I
care
love
of
that
you.
area. It's
It's
so beautiful.
it's spiritual, and you
Yeah.
got to go there.
Yeah,
It's at
So-
the top of my list. I've never been either.
Then you
But,
guys got to
just,
go.
Just hearing you guys talk about all this, it all comes back to motorcycles. Because if
Yep.
it wasn't for riding motorcycles and
Yep.
meeting getting those kind of friendships, we wouldn't have experienced a lot of the
Right.
stuff that we've experienced.
Right.
I probably never would have, been to Mount Rushmore.
Right.
you know,
Right.
yeah,
or,
true.
Or
Yeah.
ridden through what I think is that state park, that Custer State
Custer,
Park.
Yeah.
my
Is
God.
probably one of the prettiest places in America.
But
I
see,
would
the
say.
beautiful
I
thing.
do it every year, even though I've done it like 20
yeah.
times. I
Oh, it
still
doesn't
do it
get old.
every year.
But
I
Well,
love
here's
it.
what you need
Once
to do.
you go to
So,
Monument
like,
Valley, you'll go back.
we missed Monument Valley twice as well.
Oh, huh.
We went 2 times and we couldn't get there.
Snowed out once.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so third time's a charm.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this year on your way to Sturgis,
Yeah.
drop through that area
Yeah.
and
If
go
we-
up into
If we got you guys there and you were there and you stayed the night,
Mm-hmm.
and Don and his brothers were there and they knew you were musicians, they'd
Yeah.
get there, and all of a sudden you guys would be just vibing, you know.
I did it one time where I came back from Sturgis. I had a gig in Albuquerque, so I rode from Sturgis to Albuquerque,
Yep.
and we did the show. And it's funny because we talked about it at that time, but I
Yeah.
had to be back. So
Right.
Albuquerque's a great spot.
yeah, I agree.
Santa Fe, you got to
Santa
get
Fe,
up to the top.
My wife and I, we had a gig at the place is called Inn of the Mountain Gods, which is up in the mountains there
Uh-huh.
to the east of Albuquerque and Santa Fe. So my wife and I, we went in a couple days early. We got a bike and we did all of that around
That's so
there. We did
cool.
all Santa Fe Taos. And
I didn't
all-
realize the type of riding that they had up there because
It's insane.
I'm kidding about Albuquerque. It's kind
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
shithole, but
Yeah.
but
But you know,
to
you
go
go
up
10
and
miles out.
against Albuquerque, but
Yeah, it's
to-
Route 66.
we
man.
we did a piece with Harley,
Mm-hmm.
and we spent 4 or 5 days, and we were staying in Taos and stayed, and
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
spectacular.
it really is. Yeah.
really.
But the thing, like you just said, what happens on motorcycles. So we're in a town, just real quick. We left Durango. We're in a town in Aneth, Utah.
Mhm.
All that's there is a gas station
Mhm.
and a liquor store, or not a liquor store, but a grocery store. Small, nothing. We're standing there getting gas. Some guys ride up and they see us. They know who we are. They're talking to our wives. We're on a phone call with Harley talking about some stuff we got to do. This guy pulls up. He's got an LA Dodger hat on, and he's
Mhm.
like, ask our wife, "Is that the 2LaneLIVE guys?"
Mhm.
Came over and goes, "Can I get a picture with you guys?"
Mhm.
Well, that's Don, our friend who's Navajo that lives in Monument Valley.
Oh, wow.
And we're like, well, we're going to go through Monument Valley. He's like, we're going that way, but we ended up hooking
Yeah.
up with him and setting up this whole thing. So
Yeah.
now we're friends.
So
Yeah.
we did the bike reveal for Harley last year. We've done it a number of years, but last year in particular, and we filmed it in Monument Valley.
Oh, man.
So the guy we were on the phone with was with us,
Mhm.
and Don took us. So
Yeah.
we had the whole kind of synergy built around.
That's really
It was
that. See, that once again,
crazy.
like I said, that's
Fate.
what it's all about.
And you go
It really
home and
is.
you're like, wow, what? Like we've been on trips where been gone 21 days.
yeah.
You're riding home, you're in Victorville, and you're like, oh, I'm tired, I'm beat, I can't wait to get home. But you're going, fuck, where are we going next? I can't wait to get back on the bike.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
I mean, when you go on those really long rides, you've had a great time. That last mile to your house, so you're like, I am ready to get off this bike.
Right.
This is,
But the next morning,
yeah,
you wouldn't mind getting on your bike.
Well, you, I
Exactly.
mean, you think about it, and,
Yeah.
and not a lot of people get to experience it.
I
but
agree.
What we get to experience out there, and that's why I mean, I think our story resonates somewhat, is because we're showing people we're out a lot, and you just get to see the inside of these towns and the history of these towns, and it's
Yeah.
just insane.
older
That's right.
women,
I got mine.
older
So-
grandmas that we meet that own
I just turned
restaurants.
it up. Now we can.
There you go.
I was wondering how to do that. How did you do that?
Wow.
Oh, the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So Gilby, you were mentioning, nowadays 70 something shows a year is like, oh, that's whatever. What was it in the heyday?
Boy, yeah. In all honesty, I don't know, but like
Okay.
in the GNR years, the tour we did was 2.5 years long.
Yeah,
the
2
whole
years,
tour. Yeah,
right?
the longest we were ever home was like 2 weeks, and that was the
Wild.
'94 earthquake. We came home
Wow.
for that.
Man,
But yeah, 2.5 years.
My
on the
wedding
road.
night, by the way.
It really?
Was it really?
Oh my
Really?
God.
Well, you were the
Damn.
one that caused it.
You're welcome.
Rooster.
Wasn't that like January or something?
was.
Yeah.
Was it January? Yeah.
It's my
That was
wedding anniversary.
insane.
Remember it every year. We were actually in Vegas.
So
I can't take all the credit, but we felt it in Vegas.
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
it was
all,
huge.
all the car alarms went off, and I'm like, I didn't know that big gigantic earthquakes in
yeah,
Vegas.
yeah.
And then the next day we realized that
Yeah, it
we
was
lived
just-
in the epicenter,
Yeah.
and all the freeway overpasses had
Oh,
Right.
collapsed,
Yeah.
and the valley was pretty much destroyed.
Well, and you think about the stuff that goes on trying to get infrastructure and stuff built these days, and it's just like takes forever. And those guys, the privateer guys that came in and just whacked these freeways up and back out within a year, you're back on those roads. And it's like, wasn't it insane? The middle of the 118 was closed, and it was just like a rock yard.
Yeah.
And they had the sides open, and you could run, but all of a sudden now you're back. The bridges up in Santa Clarita, just
Yeah.
insanely fast in how they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys ever jump on your bikes and just ride local? Because it seems like every time you guys are someplace.
It's usually
it's
someplace.
you're going someplace.
Someplace. I mean, it's like if you have nothing to do, and you're like, oh, let's run out. Like, oh, you want to go down through Malibu? It's like if it's something cool happening. I mean,
yeah.
sometimes you get out on your own and you're just ripped down the coast. But yeah,
we ride almost all the Sundays. Like maybe not every Sunday, but for the most part, we usually do something Sunday, like I said, into Malibu or Rockin or something.
For us, that's how we started.
Yeah.
It was just the
Local
weekend,
rides.
and then it was like, he's got some adventure in him, so do I. So it's like, okay, let's maybe go overnight somewhere.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, on the baggers, we can do 500 miles pretty easily.
Yeah.
So we drew kind of a map and a circumference of where we could get to.
Yeah.
And that's what really started this whole thing is we
Yeah.
were going out to these small towns, and maybe it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we're back, and so the allure of going to like Neptune's or the rock stores, that just kind of wore off on us.
Yeah.
And we were trying to find destinations.
Oh, yeah.
And then when we started the channel, we realized like if we went a day ride or a 2-day ride, that's maybe one drop for the channel or 2 drops. And it's like, then what?
Yeah.
So then it became, well, let's go out for a week.
Mhm.
And now we get 7 drops. That's almost a month and a half worth of content.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we don't have to be out every week, every weekend. We can do it once a month and go get 4, 5, 6, 7 drops.
so
Yeah,
we've been 14 degrees. We've been in snow. We don't stop because it's good content.
Yeah,
It's like crazy.
Snow
stuff.
is the worst.
But we're gonna find you guys at the old place or something
Yeah.
and hang out.
Yeah.
But it would be
Come
fun
out
to
on
do
a Sunday
joint
with
ride.
you.
Yeah.
If we're not, on one of our epic adventures, we're usually riding around the Santa Monica Mountains.
Yeah.
I'd love to go up 395 with you guys. That's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a blast.
We love it up there.
That's great.
We got a little bar in Lone Pine we like to stop at, Jake's Saloon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then
Which
make,
helped us out finding a place when Brian's chain broke.
yeah, oh yeah,
Remember? Brian's chain broke. And even though we carry, links and stuff like that, it wasn't fixable. It needed quite a bit. And we met someone at that bar, and they told us, wait, what's his
Napa
name?
Dave.
His name?
Napa
Napa
Yeah.
Dave. Shout out to Napa Dave.
But the guy, wasn't his name Muddy Waters or something?
Oh yeah, so Napa Dave. First, we broke down in Lone Pine, right?
Yeah.
We fixed the bike in Lone Pine thanks to Napa Dave.
Yeah.
And then we were just north of Bishop, and Brian Bone Smith had a chain break, and Napa Dave pulls up and he goes, "Is that all you guys do is break down?" Yeah, pretty much. And so he goes, "Here's what you." We all had master links.
Yeah.
Nobody had a chain.
Ah,
Yeah.
So Napa
he-
Dave tells Gilby, Muddy Waters is back in Bishop.
Yeah.
And,
Yes. But first of all, the name,
Yeah.
Muddy Waters,
perfect.
But I went, so I rode back to his place. I told him what happened. I brought Brian's chain. Like, see, he lost quite a few links. He really needed,
Leave
we're
it up
hoping
to
to give us some
Brian.
pieces or whatever. But he gave us an actual chain.
Wow.
And I go, well, why don't you take that? He goes, no, I'll keep that one for parts. And then he gave me a bunch of extra, like, half links and all that.
Right.
It's so great. Someone we just met at the bar.
Fate
Isn't that
stuff
crazy?
happens on
Yeah.
the road.
Yeah.
It always happens.
That's like grandma's garage or grandpa's garage.
Yeah.
I mean,
And-
they
And,
You
and
ever heard
Napa
of the
Dave
desert?
must have a lot. He must have saved a lot of people because he's made up a sticker, and it's the Napa Auto Parts
No
sticker,
way.
and it says "Saved by Napa
The
Dave."
Dave, yeah.
And if he helps you out, he gives you a sticker. And I know my buddy Scotty's got one on.
Yes.
On
Did
his
you
bike.
ever hear of the Desert Doctor? He was
No,
up at like Hurricane Utah,
Escalante.
and he, no matter what, all the bikes were pulling up in the gas station there. This old dude would pull up, gray hair, bandana.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Is that the gas station that still does where an attendant comes out and helps you and
No.
stuff?
Beaver,
all right.
Utah.
That's Beaver.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that guy?
Oh yeah.
So he'd roll up.
Man,
sport-
we're going to hear this. I'm going to tell you something funny about that guy, but go ahead.
He'd pull up on a Sportster, tank top. He had business card stickers, bike loaded down with stuff. Hey, if anyone breaks down, let me know. My shop's right there.
Yeah.
We did a video in his shop. He passed away, but a great guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like to just
Wait,
say
the Desert Doctor passed away?
rest in
Desert,
peace.
Desert
Yeah.
Doctor passed away.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bummer.
The answering machine says if you're trying to reach out for, and it's his wife.
Yeah.
If you're trying to reach out for the Desert Doctor, he's passed away and he'll not be working on any more bikes.
Oh.
His garage had tires from around the world, and he painted on them. Who
Who broke down and where?
But your story? What? were you
Yeah.
saying?
So, but anyway, the last Sturgis trip on the way back, we stopped at that guy's thing, and same thing. He's going out and he's doing people's windows, checking their air pressure stuff, and I go, man, that is so cool. I love the old school thing.
Right.
He goes, oh yeah, we get celebrities all the time that come by, and he goes, let me pull a picture, and he pulls a picture of me.
No, really?
From like 10 years ago where I was there. He goes, yeah, this guy was in Guns N' Roses and stuff. I go, dude, that's me.
No
And he goes,
way.
oh, let's get a new picture.
That's funny. They do it during the winter too.
Really?
They're out there every day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, hey, is it him and his son or something? I think
Huh.
there was a couple of
That's
young
funny.
guys that
Yeah.
were there too. But
Beaver, Utah.
That's
the
why I like
Chevron,
Utah.
Chevron station.
Yeah.
When you're on choppers, you have a much greater need for these people than you guys probably do, and it's just amazing. Like, it just seems to me it always works out.
yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
how many miles have we gone, and how many people have gone home on a flatbed?
Yeah.
Not-
man, not many.
I mean,
yeah.
No,
I mean,
you
I'm
could
talking
fix
about
them.
maybe once or twice, really. So we fix the bikes when
Oh,
they
yeah.
break down,
Yeah.
and it's kind of amazing. And the other thing I loved about Muddy Waters
Mhm.
is he had a whole bunch of old motorcycle parts there.
Yeah.
And Napa Dave says, don't ask him if any of that stuff's for sale, because he's not going to sell you any of it. And they show up and none of this shit's for sale. But he
Well,
gave him
Gives
an
a
extra chain.
Yeah, he
Gave
gave
him
us a
an
chain.
Well,
Wouldn't-
it wouldn't take any money.
Yeah, wouldn't take money
Yeah.
or anything. Yeah.
Cool
So
guy.
what was the broken leg story you wanted him to tell?
One of my
That was his accident.
Yeah, I've been in a few accidents. I was in, I think it was like 210-ish or whatever. I was in a hit and run on my panhead. So I was coming, and of course I was less than a mile from my house and stuff, but I was going into intersection, wasn't going that fast. And a guy made a left turn, and I just go, here I go. And I crashed into his, he had a pickup truck into his door. I woke up and I was on the ground, and I could hear my bike was still running. And I was with a buddy who really doesn't know anything about bikes and stuff, but he did have a chopper. He's standing over me, and I could tell by the look on his face that it was bad when I woke up. I look up, and he's like this, and I go, turn my bike off, because I can hear it. Like I was thinking in my head, what if my tire catches? It's gonna get worse. Like that's what I'm thinking of, right?
Right.
And he comes back, he goes, how? So I'm explaining it, and then I looked down, and my left leg was the other way.
Oh.
I literally grabbed it and I put it back.
Oh,
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, that doesn't go like that.
And Paul Stanley from Kiss
Yeah.
pulls up.
Pulls up,
Really?
goes, hey, you okay? I go,
I
And he
can't
goes,
walk.
Okay, and he left.
Yeah, his legs all mangled, and he was like, "Yeah, I think I'm fine."
so where did you break it?
The tib fib. I mean, I broke my foot off, but my right leg, when I was in the hospital, obviously the attention was there. They didn't even check that. And the first time when I went to stand up, I collapsed. And they go, "Oh we should check you out." My other leg was broken too, and they never even
Jeez.
checked it.
Really?
But the guy took off, man. He did a fucking excuse my language. He did a burnout and was
Did they
gone.
find him?
It's an interesting story. Yes and no. Everybody had a different description of the truck. Like I thought it was a certain color. Some people thought it was another color. All the cameras there, nobody really got it and stuff. So a couple months after this, one of my friends was at a party. He went to a party, and a guy, he says, it's not my friend, but I know him, saw the truck. He goes, hey, truck's fucked up. What happened? He goes, oh, I hit some guy on a motorcycle. And my friend went,
No,
I know. He goes, I know who he hit. That's my friend Gilby. And he goes, oh, fuck him.
No way.
Seriously. So of course he called me, goes, dude, I know who hit you. And so we told I was in the hospital for a long time, called the police and everything. And they couldn't do anything because everybody had a different description of the truck. So they couldn't do anything. Turned out a year after it happened, the guy did armed robbery and he's in prison.
So he got his karma.
Yeah, he got karma worked out, but I never got my, of course my friend was like, I'll go break his legs for you and stuff. I go, dude, just relax. If everyone's going to break his legs, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Or me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
But, we all know it's, we've all been down. I've been down a few times.
So how long have you guys known each other then?
We've
like
been riding
friends.
together
Yeah.
from I guess 2019, I would say.
Okay.
And we became like instant friends pretty much. We've been really good friends. And our wives are
Right.
That's cool.
And like a
Our
lot of the
best
guys in the
friends,
group, we have a lot of common things. Like, so we all love music, whether some guys play or used to play professionally. And like I said, the whole motorcycle things, like even though we do a lot of guy rides, like when we're in the choppers, it's pretty much a guy ride and stuff.
Yeah.
But we do a lot of rides with the wives too. We make sure, they get to go out there with us too. So like, when someone's playing, we all go out together. Like if it's over at the Canyon Club, the guys always have dinner first at Boston.
Boston,
Come over,
yeah.
and it's been a good to have guys that have your back.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
and the people that we hang out with, they're all just such quality people. We're all so close. I mean, we got birthdays like every single month. And for some reason, like February there's like 15 birthdays.
Mine's in February.
Yeah,
There you go.
Well, it's you watch you guys and the Instagram and stuff, and you can tell it's a cool vibe and pack and people. And we've met most
Everyone
of the
that
guys,
we
and
met
they're
has been great.
they're
Yeah.
great guys.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing about the community, right? We never thought about motorcycle community. It was just the two of us going and doing whatever the hell we wanted to do. We didn't know of it, and that allure is rubbed off on us with everything that goes on within this.
Well, it's
the
funny.
people you meet, the stories that you hear.
Yeah.
I mean, we just gave some money to the Void for our charity for the open house.
Yeah.
And the Void's about illicit drug use.
Yeah.
And a guy that we met a year and a half ago down at Josie's Hideout in San Diego walked up and said, "You saved my life."
Oh, wow. That's heavy.
And we're just like, what? Wait, hold on. Let's get all of us in here and talk about that.
Yeah.
And he lost his 16-year-old kid to fentanyl, which he thought was an Oxycontin.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Unfortunately,
and he couldn't get
I've
out of
heard
bed.
that story
Yeah,
a couple
way
times.
too much.
Yeah, we all have,
Yeah.
right?
We've become kind of
know?
like a mental health. We
Yeah.
get people that call us and say, "My dad died. Could you guys come and do the ashes with it?" Like a lot of stuff. It's like turned into this.
But he
Something
said he
we never
couldn't get out of bed.
Yeah.
And started. He found our stuff,
Yeah.
and the exploration of what we were doing made him want to get out of bed. And he called his Marine buddies, and they did a Kentucky run for the Bourbon Tour.
Oh man, how great!
He got back home. He lost 40 pounds. He
Mhm.
started this foundation, and now it's all about helping at-risk youth.
Yeah. No, that's
Crazy,
what a beautiful thing comes
right?
from motorcycles.
Amazing.
We were in Sturgis,
Mhm.
and a guy came up to us and said, "Hey, my friend can't be here, but he watches your show. He's at home with cancer." We're like, "Get him on FaceTime.
Yeah.
Talk to him." He was happy. A year later, in Sturgis, that guy walked up to us and said, "I was on my deathbed, and after I talked to you guys, I said, fuck it." And he walked up to us and said,
And
"I'm
he
here."
came last year too.
You know.
Wow.
Yeah, I was talking to an acquaintance of mine up in Idaho, and he's a chopper guy, and he kind of shocked me. He goes, I watch your videos, and you guys ride everywhere, and he goes, that's why we started doing it. And I didn't know that I kind of
Had
It's
that
infectious,
influence.
motivated anybody
Right.
to do that,
Yeah.
because I'm looking at his videos that he's got, and they're doing great trips.
Right.
And
Right.
I had no idea. He goes, "Yeah, we saw you guys. We just started doing the long distance, thing on choppers. It's a little different on choppers. You guys, when
Yeah.
we're all on baggers, you know, you can do 600 or 700 miles.
No, it's a lot different.
Yeah.
We kind of got like a 300 to 350 mile
And that's
cap.
good.
Yeah.
And after that, I mean, if you want to be able to walk the next day, you got to get off the rigids, you know.
Yeah.
But
Well, we
yeah,
had
it's interesting, you know, the people that you meet and somebody, you know, throws that out you. I've been watching you, and
Yeah.
we're doing it now too.
Yeah.
Well,
you know?
we've been only on EFI, right? Until
Yeah.
this last year, we bought some carbureted bikes and we took those to Sturgis and back, and they're 5 speeds, and
Yeah.
it was, I have to tell, I mean, I've been on carbureted dirt bikes,
Yeah.
but never a Harley. And the smell is different, and the
Yeah.
sound is different, and the gas and the oil and the,
Yeah.
like when you roll up, I can smell the bike,
Yeah.
and there's something about that.
Well, I see
Right?
something
Yeah.
coming though. I see something coming. My son with his company, they built a modern chopper this year,
Mhm.
and it was in a contest. It won. Very cool. It's an M8, but I'll show you a picture after.
Yeah.
Very cool vibe. But now all of his buddies, and they're all are Sturgis, but they're all looking at choppers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So now they're going to be. They
Yeah.
got baggers and dynas, and
Well, they can
they're
go.
looking at
Yeah.
choppers.
Yeah, they can go.
Well, it's funny because you know, I've been riding for a long time, and for the longest time, I was the only guy on the panhead with all my buddies on the 5
Really?
and 6 speeds and stuff. I go, what's up? Wait up, wait up! You know, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm just, you know, I got a ship.
Well, it was crazy watching Dom this year on this bike. You know, he's here and here, and it's
Yeah.
like it was.
It's a totally different vibe, though. It's like
Yeah.
such a different vibe. I mean, I have a '56 Chevy pickup, 3 on the tree,
Yeah.
so I kind of get the slowing down mode.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
like we went to Bagger, we went to a racetrack with Champ School,
Mhm.
and we rode our baggers
Yeah.
fast and cornering.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like there's that where you can ride
Of
through,
course,
and
of
then
course.
there's
Yeah.
you're riding. You know,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
both, and they're both great.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. No,
I mean,
absolutely.
we had talked to Adam Bernard about getting out on a chopper trip. You know, he has a couple extra bikes. I don't know if he was talking to you, but Lance was like, "Oh yeah, we'll do something short, like going to Kernville." He's like, "Yo, slow down. That's not a short ride on a chopper." You know?
But you know,
Yeah,
we
that's
came.
170. That's an
Yeah.
easy one for us.
But we
What if-
came
what
back
if-
from Sturgis one
what
day.
if
We
they
left
don't-
Deadwood and we went to Vegas. We did 1,145
Oh yeah, that,
miles
dude,
in
that's
15 hours.
Wow,
Hold
that's
on.
incredible.
So what
man.
if, what
Never
if they don't
stopped until
have
we
a
got
bike?
there.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's
But
incredible.
Eric, he never was he didn't have bikes that were running. And
Yeah.
What if they don't have a bike?
Well, if you don't have a bike, you can go to 2LaneLIVE.com under the Eagle Rider tab to see how you can book a trip, save some money, and have a good time while you're at it. You actually save some dough.
There you go.
You know,
Go to Eagle Rider.
But well, you know what's funny?
You
is
mentioned
I-
Eagle Rider, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, they're great guys. What I was gonna say is when I used to ride a long time ago, I used to ride with Russell from Exile. So it's
Oh.
funny because now we've all come in a full circle and we're riding together again. You know.
Yeah.
Russell was supposed to be on this show.
Oh right, you gotta
We'll
Russell.
get him on.
We'll get him
Yeah.
on.
Russell is one of my favorite people.
Really?
Yeah, I love Russell, man.
I had an Exile.
Do you
You know,
need
back
another-
back in the day, a rigid, but it.
I went whiskey.
Okay.
But it for me, I'm like 5'10", you know, it was such a powerful bike on a rigid, man. I mean, like I said, I've had my pan and my knuckles that time, but when I had that Exile, it was like almost too powerful for me,
Right.
really. It
Yeah.
really, I kept it for a while, but yeah, I had to move on.
See,
Yeah,
like your bike's
Josh-
harder to
Josh
ride.
Brolin just bought
Yeah.
one of Russell's bikes.
Yeah.
I was talking to him the other day, and he's loving it.
Oh,
He said he wanted a dependable bike.
Yeah, well, it is
So-
dependable.
so-
I'll tell you what, Russell knows how to build motorcycles.
We get this question all the time. What's your favorite ride? Is there a favorite ride you've done, either or both?
Man, I don't know.
Or is
Man. It just
the-
seems
we
like
enter
do,
the
I
next
do.
one?
riding with my buddies, like every ride's a good ride.
Yep.
You know, but I mean, that Yosemite trip was pretty incredible.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I would like to do that again. Our regular Kernville trip is good. The Pappy and Harriet's ride is really good. But I'm always looking for new routes.
Yep.
And, you know, unfortunately, my job, I've limited vacation time. You know, I've got to plan it wisely. I really would like to do the Beartooth Pass on choppers.
Yeah.
And this seems lame because I do not like to trailer.
You might
But
have to.
we do have, you know, somebody in our group that said, you know, he'll trailer the bikes up there and we can spend the time. If I've got a week or 10 days, if we could be at the destination and ride,
Yeah.
and I would rather spend, that time riding there than riding up there and then doing. So it's difficult for me because I'm the guy that always says trailers are for boats.
You get a pass on that one if you do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it kind of it would be something new for us. We hadn't done that before, but I've been through that area on baggers, and there's not very many places that are prettier than Chief Joseph Highway. And the Cody area and Yellowstone, that whole area up there. I'd love to spend 10 days up there riding, and we can't take 5 days getting there.
Right.
So it's a thought,
right?
It's
right.
And yours?
Yeah, I really that year that I rode from Sturgis to Albuquerque. I don't know. I still to this day I have no idea what route we took, but same thing. We got on the 2 lanes and everything. Man, when we got like within 100 miles of Santa Fe and stuff, some of that riding was the most beautiful I've ever seen in my life. And when I did the trip with my wife and we did Albuquerque and Santa Fe, I kept trying to find that area and I couldn't find it because I couldn't. It was before phones and all that. I couldn't remember it.
Before.
I love that area.
Did you go through Colorado?
Yeah.
So that was probably like $1 Million Highway or something.
I have no idea. Like I said, I don't remember. It was, even though we had phones, it wasn't the same.
But you remember you had a good time.
I loved it. I just remember just the whole time. Oh my God, it was great.
So there is I got a buddy, excuse me, buddy out there that told me about the Turquoise Trail, which has a bunch of small towns, open roads like you see here on the screen. Not people watching, but could be that. Could be
where is that?
That's awesome.
We need to put
the
that
Turquoise
Turquoise
Trail.
Trail.
I'll find some info while you guys chat.
Huh.
Well, there's just so many roads.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Like we found 2 roads this year that we'd never been on. It's like what? So like the Sequoias.
Yeah.
That we went up into the Grove of the 100 Giants above Kern.
Yeah.
And then took that route.
Kept going
out of Brown.
Oh, really?
And then up to Sequoia.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it was spectacular.
Is that one of the
I'm gonna have to map that out.
one of
I'll
the best
show you
roads
the-
we've
yeah.
ever.
And then the Hollister run.
I've done Hollister a few times.
Well, and it was this road 249 or 40. I don't know which, but it was like you come over the rise and no
Cattle
you don't
country.
know whether it's left or right.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
you know,
Have you been
and it's
on-
just diving in. It was great.
Is
Highway
that's like
666?
all cattle country.
All
Yeah, what you're
beautiful
talking-
country.
I love that
Yeah.
ride, man. That up to Hollister.
Have you been on 666?
No. What is
It's
666?
goes from like Holbrook, Arizona, down to the mountains right next on the border of Arizona and New Mexico, all the way down.
It
definitely
used to be
haven't done
called
it, no.
666.
High country.
Mm.
They
It's now
changed
the
it.
166.
Have you guys
190.
gone to the Prowl?
191.
191.
Oh, you got to put down on the map.
Yeah.
What is?
Oh,
what the
actually,
Prowl is?
I think it's they're not doing it this year. Yeah, Bisbee.
Bisbee.
Oh,
Yeah,
we've been to
Bisbee,
Bisbee.
Arizona.
Oh, yeah,
Bisbee,
we spent
yeah.
a,
You've been to
Bisbee a
Bisbee.
lot.
So the
Breakfast
Prowl's a
Club.
big chopper show. Maybe
Tombstone,
that-
Bisbee.
Yeah,
Tombstone.
yeah.
So you can get up to the Highway 191, which is now, but it was 666 through there and all the way up to the top
Uh-huh.
of Arizona.
Wow.
But you're in the pines. You're like, where are we? You know?
Yeah. So the thing about the choppers, like I said, is we got to map out gas.
Yeah.
Or
Gas
carry a
is,
couple
like I said, on the
bottles.
baggers, it doesn't matter, but we got to map out
Yeah,
gas.
We'll
for
go
sure.
on our baggers and bring gas for you guys.
So I have
We've done that.
Michael did
And,
again. How did you do that?
it's.
I got
let me
my
see.
wire.
Can you put a picture of the trash and chopper on the screen?
Yeah, let me.
You've taken some great photos of that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
so
Bisbee,
I have a question for you, Gilby. As a musician, what do you think you're most proud of?
Wow. Most proud of that. That's an interesting question.
His rock star wife.
my wife's pretty good.
Yeah. She's almost like when she walks in the room, she's almost more of a rock star than he is. She just carries it. She's
My
awesome.
wife created something. I mean, we're talking about the early 2000s. They were called Frankie B jeans.
Right,
When there was a period where all the girls were wearing low-rise jeans, my wife started that.
right.
Wow.
So, like I said, it was the early 2000s. She started out of nothing. She had no experience or whatever. She goes, you know, I'm going to start this jeans company. And it became freaking huge, where it's like what I did for a living really didn't matter. I was
So
like,
you could retire.
I was trying. I mean, it got huge, and she sold it. Thank God when it got huge and everything. So
They do a little podcast too, don't they?
They have a
Yeah,
podcast. Yeah.
I've watched a few of them. They're funny as hell.
They are pretty. What we were talking about earlier, like they don't talk before they get on air. They keep everything for on air.
Oh, really?
They don't discuss what unless they have a guest.
Right.
They only, they do it all on air.
Yeah, they're funny.
I listen to it sometimes, but some, it's girl stuff. I was just like, I don't need to hear it.
And she does it with Zach Wilde's wife.
Yeah. Barbara Ann.
Yeah, Barbara Ann.
But you were asking me, like when I first started, so after when GNR was over, the band was going to take a break for years. And at that point, I had only been in the band for about 3 years and stuff. So those guys could have retired, not worked. I was like, I still got to work a little bit.
Right.
So that's when I kind of started my solo career. I go, well, I'm still in the band, but I want to, have all these songs that I want to do and stuff. And I started that. And one of my first tours I did was in South America. When GNR played in South America, we played multiple nights of like 80,000 people a night. It's like Beatlemania. Like you can't walk out of the hotel. There's thousands of kids outside your hotel and stuff. So a year after that, I went down with my solo band and we opened for Aerosmith. But in all reality, the people were really there for me because, like I said, just coming off the whole GNR thing, we had 1,000 kids outside the hotel that all had Gilby this and Gilby that and stuff, and no Aerosmith stuff at all. It was crazy. I mean, it was just one of those things that just doesn't happen. It's just a period in time that just happened. So to me, that was like a great moment, like I said, playing with Aerosmith, and that was just as big as it gets.
I don't remember who told me this story, but Guns N' Roses was in South America, and they were about to all get into their limousines to go to a show, and they stopped the Rolling Stones from going into the hotel because Guns N' Roses was coming out.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow, they're big in South America.
Yeah,
I mean, it is, and it's still to this day. Like I said, still when I go down there, the show, even my shows, they're big shows and everything, and the people still come out. And like I said, it's been 30 years. And they're still.
But I think that's got to be some prideful stuff too, right? Like the longevity you've had.
Yeah, well,
because that doesn't happen that often.
Well, I agree. And, in everybody's life, it's hills and valleys.
Right.
You have some good years. Like I said, I had some bad years, but my wife's stuff was doing well. It's like you just got to ride it out. And I think, to me, if you're authentic in what you do, people will buy hype and they will buy the new next big thing and stuff. But like I said, longevity, you got to stay authentic and you got to have that base of, fans.
Agreed.
And we're talking a lot about music, but Gilby has a bike builder. There's a great video up on YouTube. Actually, my buddy Billy Barnes, he's doing a motorcycle series. He did an episode on Gilby, and it really features all the bike building that Gilby's done. Gilby's been into choppers for a long time, a long time.
That's it right there.
Yeah, Origins. Yeah. Watch that. It's a great episode.
He's going to put the link in there so they can see it. So speaking of the bike builds, Josh put a few pictures he'll show you in a second. This was
that's
the modern.
That's
chopper.
the tank right there.
70s porn.
But that's a soft hill in 2000 something soft hill, but it was turned into a chopper vibe.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah. I've done a couple of the soft tails. I always whack the struts off. So you make them look like a rigid and stuff.
But let's kind of go back to what you're saying. So the Origins, they did a piece on you. And so you've got this passion and you've done music forever, but you also have this passion around the motor company and Harley Davidson and getting your first soft tail as a gig. Handoff, and how cool is that? And years later now, and you can work on these bikes and build these bikes.
He's one born free.
Born free one.
Born free number one.
First nice. one. And I mean, I love building as the artistic creative output part of it. I worked on bikes like way back, like I said, in the early 80s with my friends and stuff, but I had my job. And so I had to be careful about my hands and stuff like that. But years and years later, I had a couple welding things done, and the guy I was talking to was a friggin' idiot, you know. But he was a welder and stuff. And
Dan,
I kind of
hopefully you know.
and I'm like, and I always had to bring it back to him. And all this, I go, you know, if that idiot can weld, I can weld. So I had a friend of mine who was a professional, gave me like an hour lesson, and I learned how to TIG weld. Now, like I'm the TIG welder and stuff. But you learn.
Do you have a TIG welder?
Oh yeah. No, I do my frames. I do everything.
Here we go.
Everything. But I like that. I like that process. I mean, look, it doesn't always work. Sometimes I try things that don't work and everything, but I like that. I like that process. I mean, you know, a lot
It's
of
a
stuff.
piece of art.
What's that? It's
a
art.
piece of
Exactly.
art.
It is art. It is art.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. I've done, I did Born Free a few years ago. I redid my knuckle. My knuckle needed an upgrade. So I did it for Born Free. But just, you know, with the guys and stuff, you know, I don't charge anybody anything. It's really just because I want to help out, you know. But, you know, we make handlebars.
Well, Josh is talking about that his new house that he's got,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
he's this garage that he wants all of you guys there and changing the oil. And because you guys have these bike nights, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where you just
The wrench
I
nights,
mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
what a
Whiskey
great
and wrench.
time,
Whiskey
right?
and wrenching.
Just to kick back with
Yeah.
your dudes and
Yeah.
fix some shit and change the oil. And,
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah,
they
so-
get it. It's sometimes big stuff,
Sure.
you know. I mean, our buddy Steven is really the motor guy. Like he's really good with everything. But like when we're like, what happened? I can't figure it out. You know, Steven's really good about getting in there about stuff like that.
And Stephen Moda is one of the invited builders this year at Born Free. So we're looking forward to seeing what he.
so
comes
should I
up
talk
with.
to Grant Peterson about making sure he wins? Or-
Well, Caleb,
Grant.
Caleb too. You know,
Yeah.
have you guys met Caleb?
Caleb Owens?
Caleb
I don't
won
know.
Born Free like 2 years in a row as an invited builder. Same thing. He's got a lot of knowledge and he knows what he's doing. You know, so we have this good resources of guys that, like, if some of the guys that aren't so good mechanically have an issue, my bike's doing this, somebody's going to figure it out. And like I said, we have the, you know, Wednesday night whiskey and wrench night where bring it over and we'll fix it.
But we've had Brian in here and he's talked about, you know, he's gone from being a greenback
Oh yeah.
to where he was proud of a moment where he fixed his bike on the side of the road where it was an electrical issue.
Yeah.
And he
We
kind of
learned from each other,
Yeah.
you know?
And he's like, and by the time the group got back to him,
Mhm.
they had it running. And he's like, I did it.
I did it. I did
that."
it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
Well, if it's engine or electrical on our bikes, we're calling a tow
screwed.
truck.
Oh, yeah.
Electrical is a different.
It's a
thing.
done
It's a
deal.
different
Flatbed
monster.
run.
You know.
You can't pull the foot. Oh, let's see. Did it reset the computer? You know.
Yeah. Did you guys see Jonah's bike? That
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
built?
Uh-huh.
So that was everybody. Everybody contributed to like the whole group. Everybody brought something to that party to make that.
Jonah-
And
Jonah's been
we had
sitting right
Jonah
here.
in here
All right.
to talk
Good,
about
good.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
it
He's
was
a
cool.
good kid and he loves choppers. He loves the culture.
Yeah.
And you were talking about Brolin's place. So Brolin bought Joe Walsh's old house that he had in the 70s.
Right.
And he's been fixing it up for over a year. And he had this great old barn on the property. And he's turned that into a clubhouse for us. It's up in Montecito. And we've had the tour already.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the finished product.
The neighbors are gonna hate him.
I'm like, oh my God, Oprah Winfrey's going to be pissed.
Well, he told us we're going to go there. He
Yeah,
said you
yeah.
guys are going, but he
It's really
lives
beautiful. piece
he
of
lives
property.
half a mile from my sister.
Oh, he does?
And I told him, I gave him his address. He goes, holy shit, I can walk there.
Yeah.
You know.
So he's
I
taking
went
this
and
old
saw
barn.
him.
He's
Yeah.
building a clubhouse for us, and then he's got like a movie room,
Yeah.
and then he's built a garage. So we're really looking forward to that. I told him, you know, what we'll do is we'll probably move in January, and then we'll come home for Christmas.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
And his wife's
just
gonna love
watched
that.
his,
Luckily, she likes this.
Movie Running Man.
Oh yeah, did you watch it?
We
Oh.
went to the theater actually to watch it
All right, I haven't seen it yet.
instead of doing the old, you know, stream it. So we got the popcorn and it was great. He did a great job.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that acting.
He's
thing.
pretty
Yeah.
damn good.
If this bike thing doesn't work out for him,
Yeah.
I think he's probably going to.
Well,
be
you
okay
got to
with it.
watch the end of it. It's like the character that he's playing, and then just the look on his face, and he's captured it. It's so
Yeah.
great.
Is that why he had to get a haircut?
No, this for a different
Ah.
gig, I think.
Yeah, he's funny. Just
Yeah, he goes out with us. We did Paradise Roadshow. He's gone a couple times with us, right?
He did. Yeah, that was the wettest ride I ever had on the way home.
That was
It was crazy.
Yeah, we got it was kind of like what's happening right now. It was raining, so this is in Palm Springs in January, which is always not the best time.
Right.
On the way back, I mean, we probably had a group of 12, 15 guys all on our choppers, which have no front fenders and all that. It was raining so hard that we couldn't see the guy in front or behind us, and we all ended up in different, like, we just had to pull over and like, where are you? Well, I'm about 6 miles. Well, I made the wrong turn.
It was raining so hard we just lost each other.
Yeah.
But it was crazy because Paradise Roadshow, which is coming up again in January. Yeah, January. It's out in Palm Springs. It's a great chopper show. A lot of fun. It was blue skies all weekend. It was a great weekend.
Great.
We woke up, it was blue skies. We get on our bikes, we pack up, we just ride just 2 miles out of Palm Springs, and the wind, it hit, the rain came down. We rode from Palm Springs to, back home to the valley in the worst rainstorm you could ever imagine.
No rain gear on?
And like, no. And like Gilby said, there's no front fenders. My bike, when I'm riding through water, the stream comes straight into my mouth.
You have to go like this?
It's just, I don't, what did that take us? Maybe we stopped a few times to, I even drank coffee. I don't drink coffee, but we rode home. It was just a disaster. And we got home, and as soon as Brolin gets home, he calls me. He goes, "Man, that was awesome." I go, "Yeah, it was."
How do you ride with that long rake in the rain?
Man.
You just go.
You just do
You
it.
just do it.
What are you going to do? You guys have ridden rain a lot. What are you going to do? You got to get through it.
I mean,
But I mean, just that steering and that.
What's really funny about this conversation? Look at you both are lit up. You're like,
I know exactly.
Great.
Oh yeah,
It really was
great.
And air cleaners. What do you guys do? We have these little things we put over the air cleaners.
There's a little bandana trick. You
Yeah,
can kind of
there's
cut.
exactly.
You can kind of cut the water in your face a little bit by tying a bandana on the Springer front end in the right spot, and it reduces the water by about 15%.
You're still drinking it.
You're
though.
still
Keep
drinking.
a rag in your pocket, That's it.
It's amazing when you're out in the desert, out in the middle of the country, flatlands, and you see a black cloud on the horizon.
Yeah. Well, you think the rain's going to be here, but it's
And
it's right over
Well, you
here.
always turn into it.
But you can
The
put
cloud's
regardless,
always
you're
here,
always
but the
turning
rain is
into it.
always here.
you can put one foot in the dry and one foot in the rain. We've gone through shower curtains.
Yeah.
So, what are you most proud of personally?
Sorry, say again.
Most proud of personally?
Most proud of person. Well, I mean, my daughter. My daughter's the best. My daughter's 31 now. 31. My wife and I both did not graduate high school. We, like I said, streets, Hollywood, the whole thing.
You did okay.
We did okay. My daughter, she went to school. She was good in school. She went to 4 years of college. She got out of college. She goes, I really want to be in a band.
Really?
I went, yeah, that's thought of this 4 years before. Pay for college. But she needed those
$200,000 lesson.
Yeah, exactly. She needed those 4 years to figure out what she wanted. So she's great. I mean, I'm just saying, but her band is great. She's doing great. It's the music world is different from the music world I was involved with and stuff.
Frankie and the Studs.
Yeah, Frankie and the Studs. They're great. It's punk rock.
Okay.
She's had clothing lines that she's worked with and stuff. She's made records, everything. And I really I don't guide her at all. If she asks me a question, I answer. I always say, all those great stories your mother and I tell you, you need to make your own stories.
Right.
So
Good
we're going to
advice.
stay out of
There
it.
it
Like I
is.
said, we're here to help. There you go. That's her new record. Well, it's a year old by now, but
And she's doing well with it?
she's doing great. She's
Good.
doing great. She's out there. She gets in a van with 3 other boys, and goes tours the
around.
country, and
Where's
I'm just looking for their Instagram so I can share the deal. I'll get it.
Well, that's
Yeah.
I thought that might be your answer.
yeah. I am. I mean, she's great.
I mean-
Her new single is with Billy Joe from Green Day. He's just a fan. He found her on Instagram.
No way.
So this is a great story. So he has another side band that he does, and he found her on Instagram, liked her, goes, I really want you guys to open up for us. So she's playing the Redwood in downtown with Billy's band. She's opening. And I've met Billy before. He actually inducted GNR into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so, got to know him a little bit. So I went to sound check at the Redwood, and my daughter's sound checking, and Billy's standing there, and I'm standing next to him, and he looks over, he goes, Gilby? And he goes, hey, Billy, what's up? He goes, what are you doing here? I go, Frankie. He goes, Frankie, isn't she great? And he's going, she's so good. I go, yeah. I go, she's my daughter. She goes, she's your what?
He didn't even know.
Yeah, he goes, he had no idea the connection, and he's just going on about how great she is. And then the other connection is his manager is one of my oldest friends that we were in my first band together.
Wow.
Is his manager. So she got this whole tour, nothing to do with me, nothing to do with managers. Found her on Instagram, liked what she was
That's
doing,
great.
and booked her.
That's fate.
great.
So I
Well, you got some
I'm
funny
proud of that.
stories about.
Yeah.
I'm in Beaver, Utah, and that was me.
yeah,
and,
yeah, exactly.
Is that them leaving?
No.
Rob? Well, that's awesome. So you've got the band.
Yeah.
Are there gigs coming up is it just mainly across the pond?
Yeah, well, no, we have some stuff. I'm doing a run of dates next year. I'm opening for Glenn Hughes. Do you know Glenn Hughes from Deep Purple?
Deep Purple.
Deep
Deep
Purple.
Purple,
You
yeah.
know Deep
Yeah.
Purple.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Anyway, he's doing a run of dates, so I'm playing with him next year. I think it's around April, Mayish. Like we're doing Canyon Club. I usually do Canyon Club on my own with my own band, but we're gonna do it with Glenn. But yeah, we got Italy, we got South America coming up.
Do you like the Canyon Club?
I
Is it
do,
a fun
yeah.
It's kind of a hopping place.
I got to
No,
be
yeah,
honest.
it's
Yeah,
great.
I had a couple gigs there that when I say gigs weren't so good, that's usually about attendance. It's a big room. It's hard to fill. And I had a couple weren't so good, but the last 3 shows have been fantastic. And I think a lot of it is the guys. The guys show up and they, put it out on Instagram, and it's we've had.
we need to go to a show at
You
the
should.
Canyon Club
Yeah.
when you're there.
We'll be there in
You know?
April.
Someone asked, does your daughter ride?
My daughter does not ride.
That's okay.
I try, when she was young, I put her on the back of the bike, and she like, I used to ride her to school and stuff like that, but I could tell she's just not really into it. And the same thing, like
It's all about music for her.
it really is.
Yeah.
She's really into the music. Like, so
And
my
she's
wife
really good at it.
loves it. Like, she loves going on rides. But yeah, my daughter never really got the bug, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, totally.
California is a little rough
Yeah.
out there for young people to be riding.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's not the world, once again, that I grew up in and I learned how to ride in the city. It's not that city anymore. It's, we know it's friggin' dangerous.
You felt it.
I felt a few times.
My only accident was in the dirt on a
Uh-huh.
Pan America up in Kern. I broke my fifth and
Yeah.
That's not true.
Huh?
He's keeping a different score.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
Didn't you break a tail light on a guy's truck?
Oh, that was just the bike, not me.
Within a week of each other, I was lane splitting up Topanga, and as we got to the freeway, a guy just comes into me.
Yeah.
Wait, can you
the bike
rephrase
up,
that?
Yeah.
And I thought, sorry about that clap.
That was my
I
ring
could
and my
hear
whiskey
stuff
glass.
just going, and I'm going, oh shit, my saddlebags, my gun,
Yeah.
where's my gun at?
Yeah.
And I get off the bike and I look, and the saddlebag's intact,
Oh,
but it was my arm breaking his mirror off.
jeez.
And I just kind of laid on the car a little bit and,
Yeah.
and then rode off of it.
Oh,
I was lucky. I'm just like, to your point, you
Yeah.
see it, and it's like, is
yeah.
this happening right
It's
now?
co-
Like,
it's
are
coming.
You kidding
Yeah.
me?
Well, I was on Topanga and I was just splitting lanes, getting home, and the guy kind of moved over and stopped. It was tight, and I probably shouldn't have done. And I bink and laid my bike down, and shit, picked it up, and he was cool. We pulled into the parking lot. He's like, I'm looking just a tail light. I go, hold on a second. Vista Ford, you got a tail light? Great. Here's my credit card. Your tail light's ready for it. He's like,
Oh
all
my
right, see you
God.
later, dude. You know,
Yeah, I'll tell you, I haven't had an accident, thank God, and I hope I don't. But I've had a lot of close calls, and I'll tell you what, riding these old choppers, brakes don't work really well.
yeah.
Maneuvering works great.
Yeah.
And if people would put less effort into applying brakes and maneuvering.
Yeah.
I see videos all the time. People go right into the freaking side of a truck. I'm like, wow, why don't you go around? I'll go on the fucking sidewalk if I have to.
Right.
You know, get maneuver, get the hell out of the way. Should be you know, rider 101.
Yeah.
Especially on our bikes where the brakes.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
any.
We don't.
yeah.
They don't. I mean,
Yeah.
mechanical brakes don't work that well. Or you
We're
know.
lucky that they're a little louder, you know, than our modern bikes, you know, so they do hear us coming a little
Yeah.
bit more. I just wish people would just turn signal when you're swapping, you know, turn signal. We know you're coming, but man, you know, people just pop over and you're like,
We had a guy tell us, and I forget who it was, but he was an instructor or something. He said 98% of motorcycle faults are the motorcycle rider's fault because they didn't do what you're saying.
Yeah.
Move, watch, see
Yeah.
what, you know.
Yeah.
But it's hard today because of the distractions of driving. So
yeah.
just people on their phone all the time,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're and literally today there's people don't understand the rules of
The rules,
road.
exactly.
Like
yeah.
everyone's in the left-hand lane.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
what the f- are you doing?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
get out of the way.
Well, that's why when we see the person that moves over, we give them the little wave,
Yeah,
you know, thank you,
100%.
thank you. You know?
Right.
But
Yeah.
and then I've seen more than just this week alone.
Mhm.
I drove today, but I've ridden most of the week. The number of people on Topanga that are flipping a U-turn
Oh.
where they shouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
And I just look at them going, what the hell?
Dude,
are you
yesterday
Dude,
on my
yeah.
way from here to the 101 on Topanga, luckily I'm in a 1-ton truck, but there was people making a U-turn from the center lane, people pulling out 6 or 7 times in a row. It's like, I'm going to
What are
win
you
this one.
doing?
But if I was on a
Yeah.
bike, I'd be pretty bummed.
Yeah. PCH is
Yeah.
Another
you
one.
know, just awful for, you know, and that's a huge freaking road to whip out in front of somebody. So, you know, you've got to be prepared for idiots that are going to pull out in front of you. And, you know, little Jonah rides with us, you know,
Yep.
he's just 19 years old and we all worry about him quite a bit. And I told them, you know, just anticipate somebody pulling out behind that freaking bush or from that driveway
Every turn.
every single time. And you know, don't ride where the cars are parked. Get one lane over,
Right.
because you can see a little better if they're starting to make
Watch for
the
brake
idiot
lights
move.
that
Yeah.
are coming,
You know.
you know.
But I've had people make the U-turn from the parking spot
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
looking, and
Yep.
we got 10 old choppers behind us, and we're not going to be able to stop.
Yeah.
We've got to go around them.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So
That's one thing about the new baggers. The brakes are on. They're on. You click them, they're done.
Oh,
You're,
yeah.
you're
well,
stopping.
that's good. But I got to say, choppers are easier to maneuver than those big baggers, and you can kind of whip around cars
Yeah.
a little easier than.
A little bit
Then-
lighter, but I mean, you
I
still
throw that bike around like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Like my chopper. I've had guys ride behind me on sport bikes, and I get to the destination, and they go, "I cannot believe you can ride that chopper."
Well, did you tell them you're
Like
a
that.
former roper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've been going an hour and a half.
Oh my God. Jeez. There you go.
Time flies.
It does. It's been great,
Oh, time,
guys.
I thought it was only that long.
Yeah.
It's been great, and
Thank you.
you know, we need to plan something. It'd be
Yeah.
fun, even if we met in Kern and we did something, or hey, you
Come
guys
join
will all
our
No,
start
we
together.
got we got to ride.
Yeah.
We got to
So
ride.
when you
with-
go to Kern, which way do you go up? Typically,
Well, we like to mix it up. There's 3 good rides from LA. There's 2 good rides there, 3 good rides home. Have you guys ever been on Boatfish?
Mhm.
Yeah, Boatfish is great. Coming home's a little better. That hill's pretty gnarly to get up. But we'll go up the 395, usually come back through Bakersfield or Boatfish. Hit up.
Yeah, I like that way we came back the last time.
So did I.
Yeah, or we went through Bakersfield, right?
Yeah, that was good.
Have you ever been to Kernville from the 395?
yeah, that's,
No, that's what
How
we're saying. That's how we go up.
that's
Oh,
usually
okay.
how
How
we go.
about
Pretty much.
even farther, 9 Mile up into Kennedy Meadows and down to Kernville?
No.
I saw that route. I
Yeah,
haven't done
we
it.
haven't
Amazing.
done that. No,
Okay.
no.
but it's
Amazing. It's
you're
got to be
gonna-
summer though, because it snows. It closes. In the snow.
Oh,
and you need to
gotcha.
get gas down at the bottom of the hill.
But that ride,
Yeah.
that'll blow your mind because you're going to be within 10 minutes. You're going to be looking down at the desert, going, "What the hell? We were in a plane."
Yeah.
You
You
know,
go to Sherman Pass, so now you're up at 10, 11,000 feet, big pine trees.
you can see
yeah.
Mount Whitney.
Spectacular.
Yeah. All right.
And then down in the
have you
current.
tried Caliente?
Oh yeah.
So
That's
go
boat
past the
fish.
cemetery, yeah. But if you stay low, you can go up to Walker Basin or stay in the what's the town over there where the schoolhouse is? There's a
That's a good
schoolhouse
question.
restaurant
It just
that you can stop at. It's a great little find.
Oh.
Walker Basin.
It's this side of Walker Basin.
Oh.
But when you go up through Caliente, there's a split.
Mhm.
And there's an upper that takes you up into Walker Basin, and then there's a lower. You still get into Walker, but
Yeah. Okay.
You may.
I was trying to find it.
Yeah.
no, Robert Patrick ended it that way.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
told
I'm getting the fuck out of here. I gotta
I'm
go to
done.
the bathroom. Well, we appreciate it, man.
No, well, like I said, thanks for having me, man. It's nice. I've watched the channel. I've watched where you guys have done the rides and stuff, and it's fun.
That's
It's
awesome.
fun. You guys do a very good job at it, especially like the communication thing and stuff.
Yeah. We have a good time. Definitely have a good time. Are we gonna say goodbye without? Hey, can you?
We're just getting phone calls. Can I what?
Getting phone calls.
So when we're done with the show, just have a picture of Hunts Mesa on there so they can see what that's like.
The viewers or them? Yeah, I'll show them some pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
What do we have going on Friday?
Let's see. This Friday, for those of you guys that are just tuning in,
Tomorrow, yes.
tomorrow, November 21st, if you guys are watching this in the future, we are announcing the winner of bike giveaway number 2, the Purple People Eater Road King 01. So stay tuned. We're probably going to drop that around 2 p.m. PST. If you want to know who won the bike, I guess it could be you. You'll find out. So tune in. YouTube drop, no premiere, just a scheduled video. We'll send out a newsletter and all that stuff on the website. And no gamble, no future.
No gamble, no future. All right, so we'll get Danielle in here next.
Yeah, there you go. Get the girls.
Yeah.
They'll have different stories than
Of
ours.
course they will.
Right.
Well, we appreciate you.
That'd be a great idea. Get all the wives together and let
Oh,
them
that'd be
chat
great.
about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
people actually love it because
Yeah. No, they do.
The women want to hear
Yeah.
about
You didn't
them
get another
riding.
beer?
And, you know,
Yeah. My
I
wife
forgot
says
the
the same
whiskey.
thing, that sometimes guys listen to the show and they get a different view.
I
Right.
watched it
Yeah.
many times.
Yeah.
I think they do a great job.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Jen George says, we have stories. Jen tuned in. I saw Colleen's name on there. So I think a couple of them were tuning into the show today.
Awesome.
Nice. Hello, ladies.
Her and her dad, Jen, and their travel that they
Isn't that incredible?
such a great.
he played his
Story.
guitar in here and his harmonica.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I've met her dad. He's a cool dude.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
And so for them at her age and his age to go ride together
Yeah.
and have a trip for 12 or so days
Yeah.
together. What a
Well, these are the golden years, you know.
Right.
The kids are
Right.
grown up.
Right.
Get out,
they'll
you
have
know?
that in the memory bank forever, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
We took our daughters out and
Oh, that's great.
we did Cambria and went up to Hearst Castle and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
just to show them what our wives experienced.
Yeah.
And it was an incredible trip.
I wish that Highway 1 would open up. I've
Yeah,
been
it's still-
waiting
it's
to
still
take
closed
on a
down.
chopper.
it's
Yeah.
open up to Lucia,
Yeah.
and then they're
Yeah.
still
Well,
kind
I
of
heard
working.
they're
on it.
going to open it in January, but maybe with all the rains, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get up to Big Sur.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you wanna
yeah,
get up
exactly.
there, you know. But yeah, as soon as that, I'm there, you know, maybe weekend 1. You know?
Right.
Well, we thank Gilby. Thank you, Rooster. We
Yeah.
appreciate
You guys
and,
are awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having us. You know.
Yeah,
It's
we've
great.
had a good time, and as always, when we see you, we're having a good time. So
Yeah. So let's ride soon.
let's
Yes,
ride.
we're doing it.
You're riding right now.
Love
All right. Thanks. See you down the road, folks.
Down the road.
2LaneLIVE.com. Get your merch.
y'all.
Peace.